Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Well, they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish a line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Gone. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The good signal calls will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And now the first throw incomplete.
Challenging that. Let's go. This is a challenge.
That's a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dobbins on the slant route. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Nice little
Quarterback.
That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted.
He was already.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. David Montgomery getting in from a yard out. And the Lions are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll return it from the 6. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Lions will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
First down, Lions.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Gibbs straight ahead. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on. Second and 5. Guys, man complete over the middle. It's Jones. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's gone. His throw incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Second and 10. Goff again. This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Here's Goff. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, Brandon, a missed opportunity there at the end of this first half. You'd love to give your guys a lead going into the break, but this effort doesn't find the mark, and that's going to keep things all square.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And that flag accepted. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's across midfield. Now he's free at the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Tucker's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
The offense defense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's going to be batted down. We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the New York Giants. Two teams have met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. That's to the former Giant, Odell Beckham. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Now Jackson. This is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Jackson. The Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown! James Crochet. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Goldfish!
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Pulled in at the 24. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A short throw caught by Andrews. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense.
Odell Beckham Jr. still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 55 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Ravens 14, Giants 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
14, Giants 7.
Half jumbo, half jumbo.
They'll go to Barkley again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Timberland, 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 Timberland. Triple right for Chino. Triple right for Chino. Up, go.
Throwing Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down.
Let's go, let's go.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Up, go.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And this will be a Giants first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 36. It's Barkley on the counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Detroit, Detroit, Detroit. Timberland, Timberland, Timberland. Up, go.
On third down, Jones. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to get in that drive with 3 points, possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 63 yards.
63 yards. First down, Ravens.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second down at 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the Giants.
Another run here with Dobbins. He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson now. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tucker's kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's caught downfield. It's Waller. On the move past the 40. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Read it.
Looking to throw. Jones. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Loose inside the 30.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton from 13 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Gano the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. (17-17) the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. There he goes, left side. Past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside the 35.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Here we go. Hey.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Down the right sideline. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 69 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people out blitz.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Rolling to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. A solid stiff arm. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Ravens.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 17 yards out. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 122 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on first and 10. On the option right, it's Jones. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. On second down, here's Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Up the middle with Barkley. And that will open up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
You got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll come up now on second down. Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Tucker now for the extra point.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Ravens 36, Giants 24.
And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. Down the numbers. There he goes. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
The 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's second down.
And 7.
Here's Jones. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for which you just turned a miracle last chance.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.